Hey everybody, it's Chief Gen X. How y'all doing? I'm bringing you yet another Darwin awardee. This one is number 10 in the series called Race to Death. 9 August 2014 in New York. You know, for most people, the dangers of high-speed road is common sense and obvious. Few people will attempt to cross a major highway, such as an interstate, regardless of what's on the other side. On racetracks, the danger is even more obvious. When cars inside an compact oval are moving faster than freeway speeds, common sense usually shouts out, don't walk, don't cross the frickin' road. And then there's Kevin Ward. Kevin Ward is a sprint car racer. Sprint car racing is one of the most popular forms of racing in the United States. It's really cool looking, actually. It's really cool to watch. The cars have a very high-powered power-to-weight ratio, making the speeds in excess of 140, sometimes 160 miles an hour, possible on some tracks. A sprint car race typically takes place on a dirt track, and the machine design drifts around corners. It's really cool to see, and it really takes talent. And the traction of the racetrack surface is much less than the traction on the asphalt roads. It's slippery and shit, slippery and snot. Sprint car drivers are shielded in specially designed race vehicles that are meant to take a beating. These roll cages, these things are freaking phenomenal. So obviously the driver can survive. The driver is protected by roll cages, like I said. And the fuel tank bladder fuel tank bladders to prevent fuel leakage, a 6 or 7 point safety harness, as well as a mandatory driver suit, full coverage helmet, and a Nomex gloves. These guys are built to the hill. The importance of staying inside the vehicle until the track personnel arrive and to protect the crash site is essential knowledge drummed in every race car driver's head. And then there's Kevin Ward. You don't have to be Captain Obvious to notice that the race cars are moving rapidly, and the collisions and the spinouts happen frequently. There's a lot. Sprint cars races are vehicles that drift around through corners, meaning those vehicles are moving at a very limited traction. It was in this environment that Kevin's vehicle was bumped by another driver, causing it to spin around and knock into the wall. With the damage taken, Ken's vehicle was out of the race. For most people, when being knocked out of the race, it's time of reflection. It's a time to consider what to say at the end of the race when you discuss the collision with the driver who knocked you out of the race. This is what you're supposed to do. And then there's Kevin Ward. In a rage that defies common sense, he decided to confront the driver who bumped him right then. In the middle of the track that was active, very active. Not only did he exit the vehicle without consideration for the slippery dirt track, not only did he put out of his mind corner drifting, but also he failed to consider the black color of his uniform and the helmet and their near invisibility on a dimly lit racetrack at night. They're not very lit very well either. These are all factors that would still instill the fear of death in many drivers after an accident. But then there's Kevin Ward. During a yellow flag, the race cars were move quickly, and the sprint cars cannot turn or stop on a dime. It's kind of hard at 140 miles an hour, as the track was made of dirt, and they're fast. After climbing out of his vehicle and walking onto the middle of the track, Kevin spotted his target and made many gestures as the driver was coming around the bend. This is going to get ugly. However, the offending driver did not see the figure in the dark jumpsuit. His car was behind another race car in a single file during the caution lap. The car in front of him dodged Kevin in the nick of time. The next car the car that knocked Kevin out of the race, attempted to dodge the shadowy figure, but at that point, Kevin's luck had ran out. In an attempt to swerve, the car slid sideways. The back of the vehicle impacted against Kevin and knocked him flat. He was down and out, and a tragic end to the last race of Kevin's life. Moral of the story: stay off the busy road, especially on a dirt racetrack. And especially when you're in a sprint car professional who should know better. Well, there you have it, folks. Another little winner from Darwin. Hey, if you like these, and I know you see you like them, let me know, all right? Keep it going. Y'all keep it going. You know how to find me. Follow me. Put me, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know how it's going. Let me know how you like this one. It's a little longer than the other ones, but let me know how you think them, all right? This is Chief Gen X, and I'm out.